People think you need to spend a lot of money to make your home look like it came out of a magazine. You don't. And today I'm going to show you exactly why. There are crochet projects out there that look so clean, so soft, so put together, that people genuinely can't tell they were handmade. Not because they're complicated, not because they take weeks to finish, but because the right stitch, the right yarn, and the right color can turn something simple into something that feels really expensive. And the best part, you probably already have most of what you need. So if you've been crocheting for a while and you're tired of making things that just sit in a drawer, or if you're just getting started and you want your first projects to actually mean something, this one is for you. Let's talk about why most crochet projects end up looking kind of okay. Not bad, just not that thing you were picturing when you started. You've seen it happen. You follow a pattern, you finish the project, and it looks fine. But it doesn't have that feeling, that calm, clean, put-together feeling that some home pieces have. The ones that make a room feel like someone actually thought about it. And here's the thing most people don't realize. It's almost never about the pattern. It's about three things: the yarn you pick, the color you go with, and how you finish it. That's it. Those three things are what separate a crochet piece that looks handmade in a sweet way from one that looks like it belongs in a really nice home. And once you understand that, every single project you make after this will look better, not just the ones in this video. Now, let me walk you through some of the most beautiful and honestly underrated crochet ideas that work perfectly for a calm, cozy home, and I'll tell you what makes each of them actually look good. The first one is a chunky throw blanket. Not a regular blanket, a chunky one. The kind that sits on a couch and makes the whole room look different just by being there. You've seen these in home stores. They're usually priced at something ridiculous, $80, $120, and you look at them and think, okay, it's just yarn. And you're right, it is just yarn. The difference is that they use thick, soft yarn in a neutral color, and they keep the stitch really simple, usually just single crochets or half double crochets across a wide base. No complicated pattern, no fancy stitches, just clean rows, good tension, and a color that works with everything. If you want to make one of these, go for a chunky or super bulky yarn in something like cream, warm white, soft gray, or even a muted terracotta. These are the colors that read as expensive because they're calm. They don't fight with anything else in the room. They just sit there looking peaceful. And when you finish the edges, add a simple border. Even just one row of single crochets around the whole thing. It makes it look intentional, like you knew what you were doing, because you do. The second idea is a set of cotton dishcloths or washcloths. I know that sounds boring. Stay with me. When you make these out of 100% cotton yarn and keep the stitch clean, they look really beautiful. Not like something you grabbed at a store, more like something from a small shop that sells natural home goods. There's a texture to cotton that photographs well, washes well, and just feels right in a kitchen or bathroom. The waffle stitch is one of the best ones for this. It creates a grid pattern that looks almost woven. It's not hard to learn, and once you get the hang of it, you can knock out a set of 4 or 5 of these in a weekend. Stack them on a shelf or roll them up in a little basket, and suddenly that corner of your bathroom looks like a spa. Bundle them with a little piece of twine, and you have one of the most thoughtful gifts you can give someone. The third idea is a plant hanger. Macrame gets a lot of attention, but crochet plant hangers are just as beautiful and honestly a little more forgiving to make. These work best with a neutral cotton rope or a jute-style yarn, something with texture. The way a plant hanger drapes and holds a pot creates this layered, organic look that adds a lot to a room without taking up any floor space, which is perfect if you're working with a smaller home or apartment. The most classic design is just a tube that widens at the bottom to hold the pot, with long strands that gather into a knot at the top for hanging. You don't need a complicated pattern for this. Once you understand the basic shape, you can adjust it for different pot sizes and make them as simple or as detailed as you want. A trailing plant like a pothos or a string of pearls in one of these looks absolutely stunning. It's one of those things where the plant and the hanger kind of complete each other. The fourth idea is a pillow cover. not a whole pillow, just the cover. This is one of the best ways to change the way a room feels without doing much work at all. You crochet 2 rectangles, sew 3 sides together, add a few buttons or a zipper along the 4th side, and you have a pillow cover that slides over any insert you already own. The bobble stitch works really well for these. So does the linen stitch, which creates a really tight, almost fabric-like texture that looks expensive and holds its shape nicely. Again, color is everything here. If your couch or bed is already a neutral color, you can afford to go a little warmer or add a subtle texture. If your space already has a lot going on, stick with white, cream, or a soft sage green. These colors have this quality where they calm everything down. They make a busy room feel more peaceful, and that's exactly what we're going for. The 5th idea is a market bag or tote. Now I know tote bags are everywhere, but hear me out. A crocheted tote in a cotton string yarn with a clean mesh stitch is genuinely beautiful. It's functional, it's light, and there's something about the way the yarn catches light through the open stitches that just looks really good. These are the kind of thing people notice, not in a loud way, in a quiet, oh, that's really nice kind of way. The shell stitch or a simple open mesh works perfectly for bags. You want something with a little stretch so it holds different shapes and sizes of things. A long handle strap, a clean edge at the top, and maybe a simple row of color at the rim to finish it off. That small detail makes a huge difference. It's the difference between something that looks done and something that looks really done. The 6th idea is a coaster set. Small, fast, and one of the most underrated home items you can make. A set of 4 or 6 matching coasters in a simple design stacked on a little tray on your coffee table looks so put together. You can finish a full set in a single evening if you keep the design simple. A solid circle worked in the round, a small granny square, a few rows of front post and back post double crochets to create a subtle ribbed texture. The key with coasters is to use a tightly spun cotton yarn so they actually absorb and protect the surface, and to make sure they're all the same size. That consistency is what makes them look like a real set and not just a collection of random circles. Weave in your ends carefully, block them flat, and they'll look like something you ordered from a home goods brand online. The 7th idea is a simple rectangular basket or storage bin. This one might sound more advanced, but it's actually very manageable with the right yarn. You want something stiff enough to hold its shape, a cotton rope yarn or a cotton blend with some body to it. The shape is just a rectangle worked in the round on a flat base, and the sides go straight up from there. No shaping, no decreasing, just straight sides until you get the height you want. These baskets are incredibly useful, and they look really beautiful on a shelf. Rolled up dish towels, extra throw blankets, books, remote controls. A basket that you made yourself sitting on a shelf in your living room is a kind of quiet thing. People see it and feel something, but they can't always explain what. That feeling is exactly what we're talking about in this video. It's calm, it's intentional, it's yours. And here's what ties all of these ideas together. It's not the stitch, it's not even really the pattern, it's the decision to slow down and make something with care. When you crochet something for your home, you're not just making an object, you're putting something into a space that didn't exist before. And when it's done well, when the color is right, and the finish is clean, and the proportions make sense, it changes the way a room feels. Not dramatically, just gently.